Thanks. Have a good day. Alright guys, welcome back. I'm at the Blue Beacon in Dallas right now. I'm going to head right across the street and get some reefer fuel for this trailer so I can drop it at my shipper. And then we'll head over to the shipper in Tyler. Looks like we're clear over here. That's a rare treat, getting being able to come all the way across here that easily. That's kind of unexpected, but I'll take it. Let me get this music off because I don't, just in case I decide to monetize at some point in time, I don't need the music. Alright, just need reefer only. So we get right there. Come on. It's to my freaking hour screen already. Shit, man.
You have 2 hours.
Kind of like to not burn drive time on that. Are we gonna have communication problems again? Freaking app's doesn't want to work. Won't connect to the mobile fueling. Alright guys, we're ready to roll. Got 100-degree weather here right now. Eddie's Transport, Murphy, Texas. Make sure we don't have anybody walking across. Alright, from here we're going to get on eastbound 20 again. And just stay on 20. You didn't see that bobtail until it was already coming out. Or that wasn't the bobtail. I thought that was the bobtail was in front of me earlier, but it turned out it was there's a truck and trailer in that last fuel island. Galaxy truck mattresses, pillow top mattresses. Alright, I got a good deal of traffic coming at us now, so I'll have to wait. Get my map up to see how far away I am. Since I'm not going to be coming out of the lot anytime soon with, wrong. I don't want Taylor Farms, I want Sanderson Farms. $94 miles, okay. Lot 476, so that'll put me right around 570 for the day before I get there. Fresh screen here in Lyndon B. Johnson. I guess that's what they call the westbound service road here. LBJ. It's also LBJ on the other side. Valiente este. Okay, I got green arrows, so it means I have right of way. It's gonna just be a straight shot right down I-20 until we get to Tyler. It'll be on the other side of where the pilot and all that are at. So stay tuned, and we'll, move on to just before when we're getting once we're in Tyler and about ready to get off the freeway. Alright guys, we're at the 560 mile marker now. 565 is where I'll be exiting the interstate. So about 5 miles out. So I want to talk about something that just happened on Facebook today. Apparently somebody decided to lampoon as me with some other profile. Like some brand new profile was created, and they labeled it as my name, and then ended up sending friend requests out to a whole bunch of my friends. Found out you're a piece of shit, you fucking asshole. Now I can't get over it because everyone's trying to pass me on the right. You fucking piece of shit. Now this guy's in the way again. Now R.E. Garrison's evidently loaded because he's having a hard time getting up the hill. Fucking asshole. He's on the phone too. Has no idea what he's even doing. Anyway, I sent out a bunch of friend requests to a lot of my friends. They even sent one to me. Like, why the hell would they do that? So, what happened was, basically, you can't hide your name. Your profile name is always public. Alright, so then my friends list at the time was visible to everybody. And I have reasons why I don't necessarily hide stuff like that. Because there could be someone into genealogy or something who needs little bits of information to work on their tree. I do the same thing when I'm doing my own family tree research. Put four ways on real quick so this truck behind me knows why I'm over here for a reason still. Alright, but because of this, now somebody, one of my friends who's not so technically savvy, he doesn't know so much about Facebook stuff. Like, I've talked to him, I've tried several times to get him to understand why shared content shows up as content unavailable. Because you're trying to share something with the public that is not publicly available. If it's a friends-only post or posted to a private group, you cannot share it elsewhere. I mean, even if Facebook allows you to, nobody outside your friends list, and if let's say it's your own wall, if you have the post set to friends only, don't waste your time trying to share it anywhere else. Because no matter where you share it to, the only people anywhere on Facebook who will be able to see that post are people who are in your own friends list. In which case, they don't need the group, some Facebook group or other person's post to be able to see it. They can come straight to your own wall to see it. No sense sharing something something that nobody outside of your friends list can see. People don't understand that. All right, so he tried to claim that I got hacked. I'm like, no, that's not called getting hacked. Getting hacked means they gained access to my account, direct access to my account, and that's not the case. They never gained access to my account. All they did was get access to publicly available information, which was the name of my profile, because I can't hide that, and my friends list, which was publicly available. And we're 1,700 friends. Do I know all of them? No, but I get a lot of people on my TSP Facebook group who send me friend requests, particularly for the purpose of making sure they don't miss any important posts from me in the group itself. Alright, I got a pickup with like a little toy hauler or something on the right, a car coming up behind him. Alright, see someone else on the left. So anyway, I'm trying to explain to him, and he keeps trying to say I got hacked. No. If I got hacked, then that means they gained direct access to my account. And I told him that if they got access to my account, I wouldn't even be logging into my own account. Because they would have changed the password on me and changed the recovery email and all that kind of shit. And then I would have had to been going through a whole bunch of hoops to get, regain control of it. It doesn't work that way. All it was is just publicly available information that they had access to, and they just, and all they did was they went on my profile, and then they named their profile the same name as me, and it was a brand new account, no pictures or anything even on it, and went through my friends list and just started to click and add friend to everybody in my list. Shit, I got mixed up on what speed I was going, so couldn't decide whether I wanted to go into 6th gear or 5th. Alright, this is Sanderson Farms here. You see, real short distance off the interstate here. Just off the eastbound side of 20, just make the left turn onto the farm road here, and then left turn into onto that first street thing there, and here it is. Of course, I was just here about a month or so ago, and I do have that footage on my channel as well. Now let's hope I don't have the same issue where they tell me one trailer and then I see another trailer with the exact same digits on it but in a different order. I get mixed up. Hey, how come my loaded trailer is how come the reefer unit's not running, and I'm expecting it to be running at plus 26 or whatever it is. Yeah, that's what happened. I think it was 7014 or something something along that line. Like 7014 was the trailer that I saw, but 7041 was the trailer I really wanted. Something along that line. And of course, I didn't see 7041, and we'll just call it that. Alright. Just coast up here. Stop here at the stop sign and put a reflective vest on and get my load info, send my arrival. Arrived at shipper 0619 at 2009. And I have trailer 6661 with me. Okay, reflective vests required here. Get it on. Okay, I didn't write down any of my information, so I'll just at least get through this check-in stuff here and then write it down later. Alright, load is ready on trailer 6344, which is right there on the left side. I'm looking right at it. Okay, the process here, if you've not been here before.
41 minutes of remaining drive time.
Let's see, scale and drop hook. So first things first, we're gonna go into the yard and scale. Get an empty weight. Basically, take this trailer I already have. Get on the scale. Record my empty weight. And then I'll come back over here, drop my empty in any of these spots around here. And then I'll hook up to my loaded, which is right here, 6344. Then I'll go take it back across the scale, get a loaded weight, and of course do all the other stuff, pre-trip it and all, whatever. Okay, there's a spot right there I can put the empty in. It's either that or do a U-turn setup, which I love. You guys probably you probably can't get enough of watching U-turn setups. But seriously though, man, they really are easy to do, and hardly anybody seems to know how to do them. They're even easier to do than a regular 45-45, if you ask me. You really got to learn them if you don't know how to already. It's very, very simple. Yeah, when you do 45-45s, there's some guesswork in there with the timing, like, or even the placement, like, where do you aim the tractor at across on the other side of the lane? Actually, they're still doing the construction here, aren't they? Or whatever they got going on. So all these like contractor looking trucks or whatever they are here. Let's get some axle weights while we're at it, because they only care about the loaded weight, or the empty, gross weights. But I want to know what 10,800. No. My steers never weigh 10,800. They're always up around mid 11,000 range. Get out of my truck. Oh wait, no, you know what? Let's say no wonder. It's like I forgot I'm empty, so I don't really need to worry about that right now. All I care about is gross right now. But once I have a loaded trailer, then it's another story. It's like 33,480. Okay, now let's go drop her empty and go get the loaded. How about I go ahead and do another U-turn style setup? They say there is an element of guesswork involved when you're doing a 45-45 backing, because to have a really good setup, you have to eyeball and estimate where the right target is across the lane, and there's a lot of variability to that, because depending on how wide the lane is, the setup lane is, and there's any, like say if it could be like 60 feet wide versus 70 feet wide, or even 65, and just even those little variances there can make a big difference with where you should ideally aim the tractor going across the lane before you start back the other direction. Let's see if you do your setups the way I do. U-turn setups, there is none of that variability at all. As soon as your hood mirrors get to the opposite side of the trailer or truck that's on the other side of your desired spot, start your turn. And then once it's going the opposite, just turn yourself all the way around, exactly 180 degrees. And then once you're facing the opposite way, just go straight ahead until the front end of the trailer or truck that's 2 spots over from 2 spots past your spot is just barely visible. And then start coming straight back, coming back in a not max left turn, but I'd say moderate to harder left. And once you know the trailer is making it in there, you just chase it down. Then it's easy. What's up with this reefer unit here? Weird. Okay, I might be a little bit closer to these than I want. Alright, so right over here by the stuffed and lease trailer is where I'll put it. So when I get on the other side of the Bozeman trailer, I'll start my turn right now. It's a hard left turn. Watch my trailer. Tandems look like they're pretty well placed. Okay, now I can just see the front of that stuffed in trailer on the other side of the Bozeman trailer. Look how easy that is. Told you guys got to do these backings sometime. If you anytime you get an opportunity, give them a try. They really are the easiest backing you can do outside of a straight back. And even then, straight backs aren't always the easiest to do for some people, because if there's any little let's say any little mess ups, slight things in your setup, your trailer on a straight back, so either you're going to be a little bit left of the spot, a little bit right of the spot, or you're going to be angling in a different direction. Right? You might even, it might angle right into the spot, but be off to the left or right, and then end up having to do kind of a mini offset type of backing instead. So even those are not like foolproof. Now there's a little bit of variance with where the tandems run on. Let me drop this trailer and we'll hook up to our loaded, which is 2 spots over to my left. Just get out far enough to unlatch again, or so it won't try to latch back up on me as the airbags are dropping. So we got 0 on the indication now. Might be a little on the high side. Let me raise my airbags because it might be okay, but it might be enough where I might still want to crank the landing gear even just a little bit. Actually, low gauge is up above 20 now. Actually up at 30. So that's a good sign. That means I have really good pressure on the 5th wheel. So I'm going to go ahead and back all the way in. Target, trailer brake seem to work fine. Alright, that was pre-tripping. Go scale it. realized the cover thing on the front of the brake chamber on the left front is missing. Alright, sounds like we're unlocked now. Now we're up against the slide tool. Completely takes the guesswork out of where I'm at. Okay. Also, I learned from a friend of mine. Found out recently about brake chambers. One of the things you should be inspecting for is to pop that little cover open and inspect in there and check for broken springs inside there. Mainly, I always just look for hey, is it secured? I know there are audible leaks, but he recently had a trailer. He had a couple of months ago. Had a trailer that I think was it all four of the brake chambers were bad, and they even showed him. They took the cover, lifted the cover off, and I told him look inside, and look, the spring inside is broken on all four of them. I'm not gonna lie, I looked in there and I don't know what he's talking about, because all I see in there is like some like a keyway looking thing, like kind of like a lug wrench, like an automotive lug wrench type of thing, but slide into there so you can rotate it or something. And one of them I can see all the way through to the castellated nut on the other end. I mean, on the front end of where the rod goes, I guess. And then I looked over at the right side one, and it's just some covered up. Well, it's some solid top on it. Yeah, where the same thing where you could put a, kind of like a lug wrench kind of thing on into it and rotate it, but there's no hole to look all the way through to the front of where the rod would go. Strange, I don't know. Oh, there's the weight. Not a very heavy load, 24,377. I won't even weigh barely weigh 60,000 pounds if that's the case. Okay, now let's go back to yard move.
You have 0 hours and 34 minutes of remaining drive time.
Scale and check out at shipper. So I'm probably doing abbreviated scaling. I do want to see what the axle weights are, but it's light enough where I seriously doubt any axle is going to have any problem. It's 24,000 pounds is all that's on the bills, and I have good reason to believe that the BOL probably is fairly accurate as far as what really is in the trailer. There are some times where I've seen the actual weight being quite a bit more than what the build weight is, but it's not very often they're that far off. I mean, it'd be one thing like, okay, a 35,000 pound build weight might be a 40,000 or more actual load. Or 24,000, it's I mean, usually I don't even waste my time scaling something that bills out at less than 35,000 pounds. Unless I have other reasons to suspect theirs might be a problem, like my weight, my indicated weight here on the load gauge doesn't seem right. All right, 11,400. See, that's about right for loaded. 11,300. So 45,300 is what I'm looking for, no more than. Yeah, see, it's only 39.3, so that's barely even 28,000. That's not very much on there. Yeah, and my load gauge indicates as much too. So 73,000 is the most I want to see, and it's barely at 61.5. Yeah, about 61,500. Yeah, right at 61.5. So yeah, every bit as light as it says it is. Okay, now let's go check out, and we'll head back over to the pilot and shut it down. I already have a parking spot reserved. I don't normally like to pay for parking, but if I end a shift this late today and I have concerns that maybe I might have difficulty finding a place to park, I do tend to pay for reserved parking just to be sure that I have somewhere I can park. Coming over this way, I noticed there were a handful of spots open at the QT truck stop just a little bit further down. I still got 31 minutes left on my 70-hour clock. I don't need, I can go in the negative for my post-trip inspection. That's no problem, as long as I have a valid clock for driving. I mean, any of my clocks expire, then I have to be stopped. I have to be done driving. I can go in the negative as much as I want to with pre-trips and post-trips and other stuff, or any other off-duty, or on-duty, not driving kind of stuff. Just don't move the truck unless I have a positive number on my clock there. Ditch witch, or no, that's a mini excavator, isn't it? Now come all the way up here to where the stop sign is at on the light post and get checked out. Off duty. He said I was good, but then the way he said it almost sounded like he was phrasing it as a question. I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess. But I think he meant to say it as a statement and not a question, but it just came out sounding a little bit like a question, so it kind of threw me off. Alright, 0619. Should be 2049, yep. BOL temp plus 24. I'll double check that. That's what JCT wants. Yep, they want it at 24. Oh, I forgot to check if they want it on continuous or start and stop. They want it on continuous, which always throws me off. Like, why is the chicken load, which I think that's what it is, why are they wanting it in continuous mode when it's packaged chicken, I think. Yeah, pretty sure that's what I saw on the cases in on the last pallets. I think they were chicken related, so it doesn't really say here. It just shows product codes and that's it. This doesn't really help me, but I'm pretty sure it's a chicken load. Normally chicken loads are running start stop mode, not in continuous. I don't know why Sanderson Farms loads always seem to be like this though. 481, 24377, 834, chicken. 6661, 723661. Okay, I got 3 on fuel. Okay. Come on. Back over here. I want you clipped onto the clipboard. And I'll scan in my trip that I just finished when I get the pilot. And whatever. Alright, so let's go finish this video here and get from here back over to the pilot.
You have 0 hours and 29 minutes of remaining drive time. You have 0 hours and 29 minutes of remaining drive time.
Nuh-uh. I did not know that. Not like I can't look at my screen and see it. Well, the display even turns on if I have it turned off to show me that it's giving me that warning. I'm gonna have to let my one of my Air Force Reserve buddies know that I'm in this neck of the woods. Guy who retired, I don't know, a few years before I did. He lives over here in Tyler, though. So I'll have to let him know I'm in town, and maybe, I don't know, might be able to meet up with him in the morning. Maybe have some breakfast or something with him or whatever before I head out and hopefully end up tomorrow in New Mexico. Venture, I guess, somewhere around Moriarty-ish, somewhere in that ballpark. I don't have enough clock to work with to get all the way to Albuquerque. And even if I did have enough to get to Albuquerque, I don't have enough clock on in recaps to get me home on the next shift like I normally would be able to, or barely able to, but. That stupid. I hate it when I get like that, like a mist, like some dew or frost or whatever on my window, right where my convex mirror is. And I use my convex mirror regularly when I'm watching my tandems on when I'm making my right turns. So like I can't tell where my tandems are at because that freaking fog thing or whatever's on my damn window. It's just in that one little spot. The rest of the window is all fine. It's just all because the air coming out of my AC system. Okay, this short distance, only a 562 mile marker, which is only 3 miles away. So I was talking earlier about how my Facebook account got quote-unquote hacked. No, it did not get hacked, but I did make a change to the privacy settings on my account as a result of that. Basically, I changed my friends list from publicly visible to friends only. So you have to be in my friends list to be able to see all my friends now. Because that's all it really takes to keep that from happening. You can't stop someone from making up some new profile with the same name as you. All I have to do is just make up some bullshit profile using your name, even though you have nothing whatsoever to do with it. And there are ways that you can still friend request people, even like your profile picture, which you cannot hide. Whoever likes your profile picture, that's visible to whoever happens to want to look at it. And even if the fewer people who are in there who like it, whatever, the better, I guess, in that case. But yeah, if you have a good number of people liking your profile pictures, then that's a lot more people that the general public has access to looking at. Alright, our exit coming up here, the pilot. I see the pilot right up ahead with shit Donald's. The highway, or Farm Road 14. FM 14, that's Farm to Market Road. For those of you guys not familiar with Texas. Okay, it looks all clear back there behind me on that. They have a yield sign, but like I said earlier on the other video, just because there's a yield sign doesn't mean people actually yield. I've got trucks parked over here too. Alright, got a couple cars coming across the overpass now. Hopefully they get by fast enough so I can get into that gap. Yeah, looks like we're good. This truck definitely accelerates like it has a lighter load. Oh, $2.95 a gallon here too, so it's really not. That's a decent price. I might just go ahead and top off my tanks on the way out of here tomorrow. And I gotta figure out where the reserve spots are at. want to say they're right over here facing at the fuel island, but I could be wrong. Nope, that's not it. Let's go circle around and see if we can find them. I don't know if they're over there or let's see. Oh, I see reserve spot over there on the other side, so yeah, we're good. Yeah, over there, remember, I see a bus backing in over there on the side where the reserve spots are at, so I didn't even have to use reserve parking. There are still open spots available here, but I've already paid for it, so might as well use it. Oh, this will work out next to a drop trailer and then a reefer guy on the other side. This is a reserve spot here, I think, in between them. There are two spots. Yeah. Alright, so I'll go and put it in there. I don't mind a little bit extra walk. Lights off, that way this guy in front of me doesn't have me blinding him while he's trying to back in, whatever, or reset himself. He pulled through. I saw him coming in, but yeah, this is a reserve spot. All right. Alright guys, so this was a fairly quick and simple one. I think the video won't be quite as long as a lot of my videos tend to be too, so probably even more bonus for you guys. Alright, let's say we're in Tyler, Texas at the Pilot truck stop, exit 562. Load is going to Shafter, California, which is west of, kind of west-northwest, I guess, of Bakersfield. Not very far at all from Bakersfield. That'll be due on the 23rd. Thought I put you on already. Let's double check what time that's due, because it helps me out. I think it'll be in the afternoon, if I remember right. 1700. Yeah, so in the evening. So yeah, I'll have plenty of time on this. Might even get a chance to drop this in our drop yard for all I know. Alright, so that's all I got. Like I said, so given this, my next video outside of a live stream, because I might live stream tomorrow at some point, or actually might even live stream leaving here. I don't know. Say the next recorded video could be in our drop yard or it could be somewhere else. I don't know. I could end up swapping. Anything could happen, but I don't have much for hours to work with.
You have 0 hours and 18 minutes of remaining drive time.
That's all that's on my 70-hour clock right there. And again, 11:03 coming back tonight. So those are good recaps. Then again, 9:57. But then the recaps after that, not so good. So it might be better that I just deliver this load myself, possibly, or maybe even drop into the drop yard and do a 34 at home or something before, so I can recalibrate, because got 646, 623, and 412 on the next 3 days after that. Yeah. And I'm gonna need the 11:03 and 9:57 is not even getting me to my house. Not even to Barstow, so, or at least I don't think it will. So I'm expecting I'm going to use a portion of that 646 to get home, and then I'll be home really early in the morning on the 22nd, and it doesn't deliver until the evening of the 23rd. So at that rate, I might ask if I can just go ahead and drop it in the drop yard, or let's see. Well, actually, no, I might even be able to do a 34 with it myself. Just get home, should be able to get to my house around cracking, like dark 30 on the 22nd, like the earliest part of the 22nd, and 34-hour reset would have me rolling again in late morning on the 23rd, and I would still have time to get over there because it's only roughly 3 or so hour drive, depending on if I deal with traffic. And given the time of day that I'm going to have to deliver this load, and yeah, it's going to be I'm going to have traffic to deal with more likely, so I'll factor that in. Probably about a 3.5 hour drive. So 16 minus 3 is 13, minus a half an hour, so about 12:30 or so. In the afternoon on the 23rd is probably when I want to leave my house, just to be sure that I can get there when I expect to be there. So yeah, it looks very much like if I move punctually with this, I could possibly get a 34-hour reset in before delivering. But I'll figure it out. There's different options around, but I'll talk to my DM about it on Monday more than likely. See about just doing a 34 at home and then go deliver it myself and have a fresh 70 to work with for a reload. So, all right, that's what we're looking for. And you guys all have a great night, and I'll probably see you guys. You'll probably see a live stream of me before you see this one. So we'll see you guys then. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.